So now you're gonna see that we did the basic part. Now I went over. Now, if you're gonna do something so severe as mine, you're gonna actually use 2 toothpicks right here. And basically, I did my spacing this way. And when you get near the end, you're gonna realize, let me just zoom in. Whoa, that was a little too much zoom. All right, here we go. When you get near the end, you're gonna realize when you get to about down here that your spacing isn't going to line up perfect. And what I always tell people is to try to, take the center. So that's why you're gonna see my spacing everywhere here is 3, 3, 3, and then 2.5. All right, and 2.5. So you're never, I shouldn't say never, it's hard to get absolute perfect spacing on the 30 centimeter length, depending on your bridge style. You can add more supports in here than what I'm doing. You don't have to copy what I'm doing. I'm also going to be adding a support here, which is on the pillar, which I actually forgot to do, but I will add that mark as well. The next 2 drawings that you're going to do are going to be the road bed and the top view. Now the road bed is this right here. So it's being accounted for, the sides of it, right here. So when you're doing your toothpick count, do not count the outer views. You're only going to count the supports on the inside, and I will show that after it's drawn out. But the road bed and the top view are basically 5 centimeters wide, because that's the width of your outer squares, and the road bed itself is going to be the same length as your bridge, because this is the road bed, and it doesn't make sense to not have a road as long as the entire bridge. It's kind of silly when you start thinking about it. Now, my top view will be shorter because I did these angles, so my top view is only taking into account this top line. All right, so that is it right there. That's all we're taking into account, is that drawing right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the 2 basic views, and I'll be right back. All right, so you can see here that it is 5 centimeters wide, 30 centimeters long. Now, I know I told you this one for my drawing is shorter, but if you have a straight one going up like this, yours will be this long. So if for mine, I will actually just draw a line right here, all right, to let me know that this is my end point for my top view. So my road bed is the same. I just wanted to show you the differences, but if yours is slanted, it will not be this long. It'll actually be shorter. So I just wanted to show it both ways, so people, depending on your design, able to do both ways. So I'm going to make that change right now. So you can see now my only usable space for my drawing is right here. Again, if you're doing a squared end, you would be utilizing this area. But for me, there are no supports right here going over, because then the cars would be driving into supports. So as of right now, you have the 3 main drawings, and now I'm going to do the end view. So like I said, we didn't do the end view in the rough drawings because it really doesn't give a whole lot of detail for sketching, but it is an important part for this. So what you're going to see here is it's 5 centimeters wide, same width as these 2. And we're actually going to carry over a lot of your drawings. So it's 5 centimeters wide, it's the same height as the bridge, and we're going to transfer over the road bed line onto here. And just like that, it's done. So what I said, I transferred over the road bed. I did add the supports just now. I have 1 support on the outside, 1 on the inside. Because if you think about it, if this is your bridge standing up, that's the side, there's going to be a standing up piece going that way, which is right here. So you got a support here. And then you have another support on the inside over there. And that's why I wrote inside support. Now this has to be hollow. You can't have any supports in here because this is where the cars are driving through. That's like this view. If you're driving that way into the bridge, That's this that you're looking into, all right, or a train or whatever. So these are the 4 drawings that you have to do to exact size. And if you notice, they all really do relate. The height of this is the height of this. The width of this is the width of this, and the width of this. All right, the 5 centimeter wide, 5 centimeter wide, 5 centimeter wide, all equals up to your land 5 centimeter wide. The length of the bridge matches up to the length of your land. So this is why I said we had to do these things in steps and in order. The last thing that I have to do is add my supports to my top and roadbed.